Welcome to the lighthouse. Storm all around. I'm standing right now, sent from the cloud. They talking mine now, but I'm just fighting for my blood and my life. Yeah. Sent from the heaven, king on seven, trials on trials, still count blessings. Wait on the revelating, heart in heaven. I stay patient, I'm beyond the angels. I am mad, I bleed, I'm tangled. Sword on my back, axe on the strap. Go with the weight of the word in my lap. Touching my can, we doubling back. Pray with my palm, but I'm ready for that. Long Star County King in that greatness. Stand tall, whole county on the wait list. I just want my acres, you can keep your grand. Build this from the gravel for my whole family. PG is great and the DMV ain't faking. If I said I'm the one, no, I wasn't mistaken. Long Star County King, yeah, we blazing. Welcome to the Lighthouse Foundation. Still waiting on revelation. Till then I'm in rotation. Hurting my chases, but I'm chasing. Turn my scars into statements. I don't need you stage a camera. I need these papers, hand and hammer. Still in my spine, still in my hands. Guarding my bloodline, holding this land. They can test, they can try, they can hate me. I've been forging a fire that will make me PG Ray. Lone Star in my vein. DMV on the map, say the name. Lone Star County Kings, that's greatness. Stand tall, whole county on the wait list. I just want my acres, you can keep your Grammy. Build this from the gravel for my whole family. PG is greatness, DMV ain't faking. If I said I'm the one, no, I wasn't mistaken. Don't talk Cooney Cat, yeah, we blazing. Welcome to the Lighthouse Foundation.
Now it's time for us to tap in third eye open like the river. I be running thoughts glowing, popping up with idea. Yes, yes, you can tell a friend that I'm smitten. I'm the Mr. 007. I'm not here to preach the gospel, but I goes in like the reverend. Shoes off when I walk in and keep it chillin' peaceful. I'm the neurotoxins fighting off the disease. Cool and collected, well respected. Save the drama for your mama. Speak your mind. Hit the lip, hit your chew. Every person in the building, come up and tell me what you think. I retired from the streets. Now pushing content and chill beats. Gotta keep your head up even when you feel defeats. Behold the pale white horse and in the dark night rider. Elevation, meditation, angels floating right beside you. The Messiah passed away at 33 like the degrees in Freemason alchemist. Cooking chemistry, I rose from the ocean sparkling. Water magic potion. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you hear what I hear? Demons lurking but it's no fear protection. Vision clear, the birth of the baby with powers in his tears. And if you vultures really want me, then I'm still right here. As I land in spacecraft, water walking warlock, jet propelled aircraft, Operation Star Fox. I remember sitting with my thoughts with the CD while we hotbox, smoking on some crunchy 37, call it pop rocks. We still here and won't stop until I'm at the top or until my body rocks. I'm ghost. I reside on 5th, the level of the stars. Yes, I'm closer to the sun rotation round Mars. I spit bars on my mind, I travel really far. I took my pain and my struggle, then I wrapped it in a bundle. Even when I stumble, I'll remain humble till this world's crumbles. I'll be the rumble in the jungle. It took me many just stages. I flipped the page of my life's novel, chapter 82. This track right here is you. You're a gift and a promise, but if you that new, I grew up very quiet. Me, I stayed the self, then I went away to prison. All my life up on the shelf, I felt defeated like it's over, but my mind recreated. I contemplated this my statement. I cracked the ground as I walk on the pavement. Left arm hold my legacy. Phoenix rose the ashes of a father, but this life has a channel that can tap into the heavens. Yes, my name is Mr. Seven, but you call me the one golden child of the city. Never looking for your pity or the fussing and the fighting. Got us looking really silly. Come get with me on this travel back into the heartlands. I stand 10 toes down, because me, I fear no man. Yes, I colder than ice and I smoother than sand. Why you say that makes no sense? I walk the earth and conquer land. My lyrics are atomic and my flow is supersonic. I got a J and some tonic, not a fishing of the conic. 43rd chapter of my life, I still got it. My flows of the ocean, cause I'm surfing to the beat. Yes, it's Smitty on the corner, you can catch me in the streets. I will give a good word, but do not like to preach. By my head, say a prayer, thank you for this daily bread. Only get that's dying, cause the life must live. This ain't half of what I got, this all can give respect to you. This how we do, I'm Ghost.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right. Much respect to you. Much respect to the family. Let me go ahead and get my headphones. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy kicked off. The internet. Very, very remarkably strange place. Let's go ahead and talk about some things. Give me 1 second here. I'm just getting myself set up. Where am I? Be like about right there, I believe. And there we go. Okay now. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Let's talk about a few things. And everything that I want to speak about is something that is based upon observation, right? So it's a lot of things that I've been seeing that take place on internet platforms all around. So I started to say to myself, like, why is it that we have all the information and technology in the world, but we don't look into anything? To actually look into something, right? There we go. Nice and comfy. You know, one thing that I've always been a big proponent of is making sure that I look into whatever it is that I'm going to speak about. Personally, I feel extremely foolish when I just get to talking and I'm just running my mouth about something and I don't even have the full information on what it is that I'm speaking about. Like, it makes me want to go ahead and say to myself, you know what? If I don't have the full information, then I need to do something that's very important. That is guard my tongue. I just guard my tongue. If I don't know exactly what it is that I'm talking about in its entirety, or at least a magnified enough of it, then I won't even pierce my lips about it. So translating that into what it is that we see today, I have noticed that it's like there's something about, we love to just kind of say something, and I guess we have this headspace of, if you're more popular, if more people like you, if, for whatever reason, you're the one that's really cracking out here in the streets, then you literally can say something that's a whole lie and completely inaccurate. And you know what? I know that the audience doesn't look into shit. Nobody takes time to actually see for themselves, well, what or who am I speaking about? You see? So I've had to step back, you know what I'm saying? I just took time and I stepped back and I say to myself, okay, well, why do people do shit like that? Like, why do they do this dumb shit? Uh, and then finally it hit me, which brings me to the next one, which basically, like, there's this thing about I don't feel comfortable around people that I feel that I don't have any kind of dirt on. And for some strange reason, I've really peeped how social media and the let's say connection or lack thereof of people and how we communicate, that is something that really goes down big time. If I know that you're just as effed up as me, I can feel confident in being around you. What I've peeped is that just like in the industry, and I've spoke on this before, there are a lot of people who do not feel comfortable if they feel like they don't have something on you. If they feel like you don't like there's a weakness, there's something that has to be able to be exploited in order for me to actually feel comfortable being around you. Now I know I'm not the only person who has peeped this and recognized this factor that has taken place. See, I'm just here to just talk to y'all for the evening very briefly. Like, honestly, the intro might be longer than this live. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. But I've definitely recognized that. It's something about spreading a narrative. It's something about speaking in inaccurate tongues that we just find such a doozy of fascination to. And, you know, I've been trying to say to myself, well, why is that? For what reason do people continuously keep going in this direction of wanting to be in a fantasy of life as opposed to actually take in what the reality of a factor is, even when it comes down to the characteristics of a person, even if it's the person that you may not like in particular? What is it about certain ideologies and thought process of certain people that even if you don't get down with them for some reason, it just really, really triggers you that they don't think the way you do? Do you know what I did to really grasp my peace? And I've spoken about this before because I'm very big on that at this point in my life, in my 40s. I need my peace. And so at this point where I am is I say to myself, you know what? Just maybe what you need to do, and I'm saying this to myself now, just maybe what you need to do is you need to have lower expectations of what people consist of. That way you're not disappointed. If I don't expect that much from you, if I don't put some really high bar on how I believe you should be, then I'm really never put in a position where I'm disappointed when you conduct yourself in certain fashions and mode. I say to myself, yep, I mean, I already called it. This is where I already was. You see, I've peeped that. So the more I look into, like, why don't people look into what it is that they talk about? Why would you say something that's completely inaccurate considering the information is right there in your face for you to see? But then it hit me one day. They don't want to know that. That's not the point of it, Smitty. Like, stop asking that question. Why do you keep asking that question? Stop it. So then I had to pluck my forehead. That's right. I had to pluck my own damn forehead. Like, boys, stop that shit. What's wrong with you keep asking that dumbass question? They know exactly what the truth is. And if they don't care to know what the truth is. It's about what it is they want to think. Shit. Okay. Bam. And that's when everything started to sink in. You know, I also come to this factor of it fascinates me how we can have this very, very strong emotional attachment to individuals that we never met, we do not know, possibly will never see. I got a hard time with that one. Now, I'm just saying now, on this one, I'm speaking on my own personal self. I can't see myself having that much emotion for something or someone that does not contribute to my well-being, my peace, and my bills. Again, my well-being, my peace, and my bills. If you are not, or that in which something there is not in the contributing factor to my peace and well-being, I really can't take time to give it too much energy. You know, you got to learn how to just kind of take things in life and just kind of roll with your shuffle. You smell me now? Just like roll with your shuffle. Shuffle and roll, shuffle and roll. As in stick and move. And that's primarily what I do. I just kind of stick and move in life. See what it is that is of what you can learn. Learn what you can learn. And then go ahead and keep moving forward. Not run and duck. Just no, keep moving forward. That's very important. That's extremely important, right? And why is that important? Because when you recognize that's how things go, then you also start to see that for real, it's a lot of us out here, dog. I'm gonna be real with you, man. I don't know why the rest of y'all are here. I don't know what your purpose is. Whatever your purpose is, I wish you the best on your journey. But what I can say is that my everything is not the same. You know, I was listening to something, right? And I heard something to the effect of all opportunities to grow my channel, and I missed it because I didn't beef with somebody. That's not why I'm here. That's why. I know exactly what opportunity was in my face, but I chose not to kiss the ring when it comes to the debauchery. Plus, I'm fully aware that whatever it is you start, and if you get people to come and fuck in your direction based upon like back and forths and beefs, you got to keep that shit up. My spirit can't take that. Who I am, I'm not that person. That may be all demon time, everything. That's not me. I'm retired from all of that. Will I give you the business if it is I feel as if I have been disrespected? Of course. And who is anybody or me or anyone to tell somebody how it is they might have felt disrespected, no matter if you see it or not? Like, how does that work? You see? What it is that my purpose is being here is not the same as the rest of you. I didn't want my channel to blow up off of clout. You know, I heard something also to the effect of reaching a ceiling. And basically there's no, I guess the ceiling means no more up. Again, it goes back to the very first thing I was talking about. We should start looking into what it is we speak of. Just between last night and today alone, I found out I went up about 15 subscribers. And I did nothing special. I wasn't beefing with nobody. I didn't have to call nobody out their names. Nope. I just started to really recognize and hone in on what my niche is. I've been here for quite some time, but it's only as of late that I've truly taken this craft in the YouTube space super serious. And I know it's somebody out there that knows what I speak of when I say that. It's only but as of late. Just around November, I was around 650 subscribers. Just around November. Organically, by myself, no assistance. I think we need to really recognize, I'm talking about no assistance and not doing it based upon clout chasing and not doing it based upon beefing. We all know how difficult it is to get content to really flow when you actually are doing something that's walking in the right direction. It's always going to be a little more quiet. It's going to be a little more of a longer stretch of your success. I can say that I'm very proud of myself. I've done things that I never thought I would be able to do. I've done things that I've always looked at as magic, damn near, because I've never been a computer technology type of guy. I've never been in this field, although I've always wanted to. And I finally had the opportunity to do so, and now I'm taking advantage of it. And I say that because everybody here, from what I know, has a certain purpose and why they're here. Why are you here? Like, what's your reason? What's your purpose? Why are you here? I know exactly why I'm here. I know exactly what the reason in which it is that I want to be here. You see? So when we really get to trying to compare each other's success or lack thereof when it comes to anything that we do, we have to always remember your success is subjective. What's the reason in which why you do what you do, and why are you here? I'm here because this is a hobby that I have as a retired man. I actually just really do. I have fun interacting with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I really do enjoy that part of it. I really do enjoy being able to converse with you guys, you know? I enjoy when I learn something new with technology. And it's like, oh, snap. Oh, okay. All right. Now I know how to do this. Okay, so this is how now I see how they've been doing this for so long. Okay. Now I'm behind the scenes, and that shit feel good. Themselves. Some people come here to try to find themselves. And then you have some of us who come here because we just simply have something to extend to the rest. Some folks really have this thing where they may need to try to prove themselves. And I fought with that myself, trying to prove myself on the internet. You ever done that before, ladies and gentlemen? You ever try to prove yourself on the internet? You ever try to get people to be convinced of who you are? I have. I've done that before. Because I'm like, I ain't gonna have nobody playing with me. And I still feel that way. I still stand on that. I ain't gonna have nobody playing with me, but I need to redirect how I go about that. You see where we are? It's a way in which I have to redirect going about, I'm not gonna have nobody playing with me. A lot of us would be very surprised. I know that myself, I would be so shocked to know how well taken care of and respected a lot of you guys are out here in the real world. And people really don't play with you like that in the real world. You see, we have this fascination of everybody is the same on the internet. Everybody is not the same. You are not the person that you like, that you listen to, and you are not the person who you don't like and who you listen to. That's right, because the only way for you not to like them is because you listen to them, right? None of that shit matters. A lot of what we got going on the internet, we have all the way twisted when it comes to ourselves. People get all that, man. Like, people get life all the way twisted and effed up. Don't let nobody get you thinking that whatever your value is, whatever it is that you consist of, because some people may think that they know you, that they do. Yeah, man, you gotta know how to pivot and maneuver out here in these streets, and you also have to have a tough skin. You gotta have some thick skin. Because the fact is that you gotta remember, people are continuously gonna say something for whatever reason. Some things are warranted. Some things are of correction. And then there are some times where people are saying shit because they just want to say it to you. They just need to get some shit off their chest, right? The one thing that I make sure that I let people know is that the one thing you're not going to make me be is your punching bag. And that's the number one thing that you need to always keep in your mind. Sit back and take time and think to yourself, how much good do you got going on? Like, real talk though. Like this is just a quick little message, because I'm about to get up out of here, because like I said, this ain't about to be a long live. How much good do you have going on in your life? If you was to say, my life is out of 100% happiness and fulfillment, what would that percentage be out of 100%? You personally, what would that percentage be, and why? Now, I know a lot of us want to fake and be like, it's 100%. Nah, I mean, be honest with yourself, right? How much of it is really like true happiness inside yourself? Do we think about that? Mm-hmm. The reason why I say that is because I noticed that there is a lot of either boasting, needing to prove, and or projecting. That's right, boasting, needing to prove, and or projecting. Now, again, a lot of these things that I say, I'm talking to myself before I'm talking to anybody else. I had to catch myself. I had to figure out, like, hold on, wait a minute, like, this ain't you. But then I had to realize, God dang it, Jim, I'm being conformed into like this internet way of thinking. And it's like, nah, you need to go ahead and get yourself back grounded into the reality of what it is and how you know that you function. Don't let nobody take you out your square. I fall victim to that multiple times throughout my times being here. I'm like, dang, man. I'm like, shit, how I let that person get me out my body? You committed, because it might have been just simply a learning experience. See, I don't take none of these things for granted. I recognize that a lot of things is just simply a learning experience again. And there are certain things that you're going to have to repetitively learn over and over and over again throughout this life. For whatever reason, this life and the universe has it set up for you for it to be that way. You smell me now? The time right now is 9:48 a.m. PM East Coast Standard Time, and I thank everybody for tuning in. Much respect to the family. I genuinely see how there is a paradox. There is a parallel universe that exists between what is actually real life and when you shift into what we call meta, the cyber. The mentality, the thinking process, the talking points, the lingo, it all shifts. It's not the same. Now, if what you are the master of is more so the real life aspect, you can get blindsided by the internet aspect. The best thing to do is to try to take and metamorph, right? Put it into different analogies and how this internet works in real life. Let it sit, let it marinate. Let it sit, let it marinate. Continue. All right, so when you have an abundance of people who actually are on the search engine of any and everything that you can possibly find out. You don't take time to do your basic lookup research. Then we get so many people that go around with something called narratives. Right? And then, of course, that's the old saying on that's how rumors get started. Whenever you sit back and you think about how all of this plays out, it ain't got shit to do with what is truth nowadays. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with, I just feel like something today. And because we are running off that battery mode of emotion, that's right, the energy that moves you, energy, motion, movement, emotion, energy that moves your ass, right? Well, sometimes when we move based upon that emotion, that can have us go to a certain place where we shouldn't be. Right? Quick commercial break. Let me take a phone call.
I reside on 5, the level of the stars. Yes, I'm closer to the sun, rotation round Mars. I spit bars on my mind, I travel really far. I took my pain and my struggle, then I wrapped it in a bundle. Even when I stumble, I remain humble. Till this world's crumbles, I'll be the rumble in the jungle. It took me many yes, just stages. I flipped the page of my life's novel, chapter 82. This track.
Right. Appreciate it. What exactly, do people be thinking about when they hop on the internet and they do certain things that they do? I've asked myself that question, why did you do what you did when you hopped up on the internet that day? Why did you do that? What was it? What was it inside of you? I'm gonna be real with you. You know what's crazy? You know what's real wild? I truly believe that cyber is capable of harnessing spirits. I know that shit sound real nigga, you need to put the J down. You need to just go ahead and just put it. No. But seriously, I want you to follow what I'm saying right now. Cyber is able to encase spirits. I do believe that just as much as AI is not human, I am very convinced that AI is capable of contaminating and hypnotizing one's spiritual movement. It's almost like a snake charm. You ever seen how the snake charm goes when they do the piccolo? Not the flute, the piccolo, right? And they get that snake to come up out the vase and it's just swaying back and forth and it's in a trance. And I'm seeing the exact same thing play out in exactly what it is that we got going on today. I see how people do not have their own thinking process enough to the factor of, you know what? I don't just listen to anything. I don't just listen to anything. Anything that is said to me, I either take with a grain of salt, a teaspoon of salt, or I just totally research it myself. And generally speaking, I just totally look it up. Like I said before, the old Native American saying about the sheep and the buffalo and the herd, all they do is just simply go ahead and just drive them off the damn cliff. And then they go to the bottom of the cliff and they pick up all of the scraps and the pieces that they need. What does that mean, Smitty? It means that the more that you move in the herd, the closer you are to jumping off the edge of the cliff at some point. That's why I say people should always think for themselves. That's why I say you should look into things. That's why I say we should never just come out and just blurt things that we don't have any certain knowledge of or information of. We're not updated. You see what I'm saying? Because it's always an update on something, right? Why do you think the news always has a new story? Because it's always a new update, right? Breaking news, right? Think about that. You see? And for the record, if anybody else wants to look at any of my other content that I have going on, you can definitely check me out on Facebook at Smitty's Corner. You can catch me on IG at County King. You can also catch me on Rumble at Lighthouse_301-7. You can also catch me on TikTok at Lighthouse_301. So if it's anything that you all want to look into when it comes to what it is that I do on different platforms, you're more than welcome to go ahead and view that. We need to go ahead and we need to really reset. And that's just where I am. I'm at the point of a reset. I only see a reset being something that would be valued. The thing about it is that a lot of us, we don't want to take the time to do what it takes to actually, I'm talking about actually you have all of that come to fruition because we want everything now, now, now. And I'm not tripping off of having everything now, now, now. The only thing that I'm thinking about is I need to make sure that whatever it is I need, I start the process of the growing now. The only thing I want now is for the process to start. It's the only thing I want now. Any and everything else throughout that process, I know it's going to have to be a waiting factor. It's going to be some things that is going to be seasons among seasons, but not just that. It's also going to be failed attempt after failed attempt, but you can't give up when it comes to that. You got to keep on being resilient. You got to keep going when it comes to like the failed attempts. Whether it's in the name of God or in the name of science or any and everything in between, failed attempts are going to be something that arises within that. You got to know how to roll with the punches. You smell me now? Respect to the family. So let's go ahead and rock out. I appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning in.
Right here is you're a kid. Behold the pale white horse and in the dark night rider. Elevation, meditation, angels floating right beside you. The Messiah passed away at 33 like the degrees in Freemason alchemist. Cooking chemistry, I rose from the ocean sparkling. Water magic potion. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Do you hear what I hear? Demons lurking but it's no fear protection. Vision clear, the birth of the baby with powers in his tears. And if you vultures really want me, then I'm still right here. As I land in spacecraft, water walking warlock, jet propelled aircraft, Operation Star Fox. I remember sitting with my thoughts with the CD while we hotbox, smoking on some crunchy 37, call it pop rocks. We still here and won't stop until I'm at the top or until my body rocks. I'm ghost.
I'm a fallen angel from sky. Up above, I'm that man that think is a thug. I'm your drug and your plug. Wings tucked, I seen pain, seen blessings, seen luck. Ran over by train, that's about 8 trucks. Made it really gritty, but never I'm no slut to the money and fame. You can keep your chain, we free men over here. And in case you didn't know, my favorite color is here. Yes, I'm here, not fresh to death, no stress, no worries. All burdens, I done buried, closed coffin. I'm the beauty of the beast, and a man I found often. I'm the cure to infection, my reflection is broken down in sections. Retired chef outside, still cooking. I be rocking with best, thank you, good looking. Y'all must be lunching on mothers. If you not from my section, then you cool, but not a brother. Lone Star, the astronaut from above. You looking for a fix, I'm your brand new blood. Shotgun slug, flood of the love spreads. Truck by train, made it out by thread. Should've be dead, but rose from darkness and a walking with an oath. I'm not the goat, I'm shepherd. Blending into the world tree, hiding a leaper. Mr. 7, I'm ghost in flesh.
Mistaken for frustration, but really I'm a guy who sat back with observation and patience. Some of our thinking is outdated. Thank you for stopping by to say hi. Thank you, come imagine. And while you gone, tell a friend to tell a friend, Smitty. Yes, we heard you, now go and smash the like button like a burger. Information I recruited, I got grace, my mic is muted. Mr. 7,